Okay, I'm just going to make a start on the update while that's going on. As you've seen on last Wednesday, we had our first Raptor chain reaction video, which was done about the doom metal band Cirith Ungol. It was the first to get sort of a structure on how we could do these moving forward. These videos are part of our plan to merge traditional business and blockchain with Raptorium, and we aim to do many more of these by targeting many sectors of business around the world with the research we are doing, and also by tagging their accounts to achieve some eyes as well. Just want to say a big thank you to HNS for helping me get that off the ground with the video.
He's doing an awesome job.
And also the initial idea as well. That was all to do with HNS. So yeah, big thanks to HNS for that. Do you want to do the next one, David?
Looks like this is finally working now.
Okay.
Where did we get to?
I had one question, by the way.
Just on the Winterborn thing for Charlie.
Aviator has pushed some new assets for the game. The Frost Elf village is pretty much there. There's a Frost Elf symbol, underground mine, dungeon at the back of the village, and it's being built. The first village has been polished. It's looking good. Updates pushed to the main repo. There's also a post on Twitter with screens and information on that, and it's even been reposted on the main account.
Yeah, so go and check that out. If you're not already on our Twitter, that's at Raptorium. You can see some of the new screens of Winterborn, which is pretty cool. The new intermediary site that we've been talking about the last few weeks is now merged to our RTM Core development or staging server. We're currently polishing a few things, which include linking up to our docs and our blog, amongst other things. Fixing a couple of display issues on the partner section as well. It's not populating for some reason when we migrated it, but it shouldn't be too difficult. But, you know, it's slick. It's many times better than the site we've got right now. I just want to say a big thanks to Dead Sky and the team over there for pushing this site out for the project ready for the assets release. So that shouldn't take too long. We're just ironing a few things out with that. I've started a new blockchain news channel at the Discord, which is the World Blockchain News channel. It's in the Raptorium general section at the Discord, just so the community can be kept up to date with everything blockchain related in a single space. It's currently being fed through the IFTTT automations that we've got running using an RSS from Decrypt News. If it runs stable, we're thinking of adding more news sources to that as well. But it looks like it's working all right so far. So go and check that out. If you're not already at our Discord, the link is at the top right of the stream. That is discord.gg/Raptorium. David, how's the code going on?
Code is coming along slow and steady. We've got commits in from Jamie fixing the issue that Delgon raised with the send to address documentation. We've got commits in from Tree. I'm not quite sure if they're visible yet on IPFS in the wallet. And it seems to be coming along rather nicely. Awesome. We are overall not too far from that magic day. What else? Oh yeah, the bridge. MetaMask managed to give us all a headache earlier this week. Monday, when we were going to announce bounties for pen testing, one team at MetaMask pushed some code without telling the other parts of the team, and it broke quite a bit of stuff. It also broke a lot of things in other places, not just for our bridge. They seem to have resolved this internally earlier in the day today, and Blaze has got fix in. We're just in the very final steps of validating that all's good and that they don't go and break everything again, because we will otherwise have to redo the implement for that, which is rather annoying. But it should be good. It should be working. It worked when I tested it this morning, but that doesn't quite mean it's working now when you're working with people like MetaMask.
So is everything working with the BSC side of things?
BSC side of things will have had a temporary hiccup if somebody was using MetaMask, but if they were using, for example, Trust Wallet or Encrypt or one of the other slightly more reliable browser wallets, they wouldn't have had any issues.
Me and H&S have got a call tomorrow with a record label representative in regards to seeing how we could potentially work together with assets, with suggestions to improve various aspects of the business. So that's something we've got going on tomorrow. Also, a reminder that there will not be a stream on next Sunday, as I'll be taking my son camping / fishing for a long weekend, but we will continue with one the following week. And as far as I understand it, that'll be the last Sunday of the month as well, which means it'll be an AMA. So we'll shoot through the usual AMA question sheet, and then we'll go through all of that in depth and as much length as we can go through. And yeah, so there won't be a CryptoSmith stream for
2 weeks.
not today, not next week, or the week after.
Definitely, yeah, full 3 weeks.
Yeah, about 3 weeks. How's everything with the Discord, Sherm? What's going on besides trivia?
Not just, I mean, everybody's busy testing, and that's also going well. Everybody's enjoying that Rumble game, the new Rumble game, and Discord that we put in there weeks ago.
Game, yeah.
And I don't know, just a lot of chatter about world news. Obviously, Inter EU and final over there. I'm sure England's very salty. Are they still upset up there? Are they still crying?
Yeah, do you know what? They everyone was so like pleased when they equalised and that. Everyone was, dancing in the chairs and whatever. And then that last goal near to the end, a lot of the pubs around here, fights just broke out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they did, yeah. So everyone was all salty after that, and it's always the way with England, isn't it? They always get right to the end, and then it just never goes right. But I don't know did you watch the game?
I didn't actually watch it, no.
No. Near to the end as well, we had a shot at goal, and it rebounded out. A player headed it back in, and then one of their players knocked it back out, and then there was another header knocked it back in, all in the space of like 2 seconds. It was so close. It was so close. But, it is what it is. How are you doing anyway, Thrift? What's going on? How is that new electric bike that you built?
It still has no right to be that good.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought the video was pretty good.
Yeah, I actually have another video coming up. I'm gonna do bike night tomorrow, and hopefully my bike gets up here by then. And do bike night, get some rolling shots and video for that with my new camera, and drop another video of all the. Basically, next video is going to be all the tech upgrades that I put on it.
Yeah. When are we going to get another thrift store video on the RTM channel?
What do you want?
Thrift store video?
No. Oh, you stream or?
Yeah, another stream.
Your builds, your crazy mining builds. You're doing the server last time.
We can put something together.
Well, that'd be nice.
Yeah, sorry I had to drop that. I've been trying to move between two states and work between two
Well,
states.
I
So
know you've
it's
been busy. That's why I haven't pressed you on it.
Yeah, I still have I actually have a whole computer devoted to doing that. So, and I know I've got that back down in my new place. So when I get back down to my new place, I could probably do another stream that way.
Is this a new computer? So I know you had a new camera.
No, but I'm gonna have to grab all the information off of the other camera and probably put it on my new laptop to run the new camera to make sure everything's powerful enough.
Right. Super
Like,
140's question is, how much electricity does the state of Texas produce? It's number one, by the way.
Well, not much near Houston in the last couple of days.
Why has it been out?
Oh yeah, the hurricane.
They had a hurricane.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically the whole northwest of the state was out of power for 5 days, even the big cities. And their power company, who had all the power companies from surrounding states sitting out in parking lots, decided to haggle with them and wouldn't pay their hotel stays or anything. So everybody turned around and went home. And I think the governor of that state took off to some foreign country for a while. And without his signature, even the president can't put any federal aid out there on the ground. So it's all on their governor. Everything's bigger in Texas, even the problems.
Alien Miner's asking, how is doing the testnet?
Testnet had a potential issue that we're looking into. Should be done checking that out at some point in the coming week.
This is what I like about RTM is, sure, we've been beating the testnet to death for the last year and a half, but when it comes out, it won't turn into Caspa on Trade Ogre.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've seen so many failures by I would say community, but they're kind of community adjacent people pushing the development team to release their next update. And I mean, I've been watching this for years. People push so much progress out, and then it blows up in their face, and they're left in a worse position than if you just told those community adjacent to chill out.
Yeah. All the time.
Yeah, we don't have a problem doing that.
Alien Miner's asking when assets.
Soon.
Yeah,
When,
after a couple little bugs are fixed. So very close.
What is the bug anyway? What's going on with that?
Testnet or on...
So with the hardware wallet address, permitting assets, do I have it in hard drive mode or hardware mode? HD mode? Not hardware mode, HD mode.
Yeah, the seed phrase wallet. There is a potential problem with that.
Now, all I'm asking with assets coming out is you give us just a tiny bit of warning before it happens.
Well, you're going to have warning because that's the main net. It's going to take a few days or however long.
It's going to take a couple of weeks for the code to kick in fully, so there will be warning.
Okay. I have a comfortable position in RTM, but before assets release, I would like to solidify a slightly better position. So,
well, it's looking like one of the earliest predictions we made about the price is holding true, which was that rock bottom would be right before assets.
Well, if we can
let's see.
Buy some, we can push that envelope a lot lower.
Yeah.
Everybody throw Xeon a tenner and tell him to go work on buying another node.
True.
Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, we won't be doing a live stream next week. We will be doing one the following week. Make sure you're following us at Raptorium, at X, at Instagram, and at Threads. Also at Official Raptorium at TikTok. Please give this stream a like on YouTube. Helps with the YouTube algorithm. And helps the project as well. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back soon.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
Smash that like.
Any final words, Thrift?
Like, share, and subscribe.
Yay.
Fudweiser.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
There we go.
Oh, I wasn't talking about Raptorium, my channel.
Cheers, guys. See you later.
Cheers.
Cheers.